Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? My neck muscles just started seizing up not too long ago, so we got our heat pad on. We have our little mister joining us today. Hello, Shadow. Fancy you joining us today. We'll see how long he sticks around. Good morning, Kat. How are you today? Happy Thursday. I made sure to not have any major appliances on this morning. Because apparently that was the potential cause for why this was having a fit last week. So the washing machine is not on, the dishwasher is not on. So hopefully it seems like we're all in working order today. There's no glitching and such. So if there's any other potential issues and things, let me know and we will hope to rectify that. But we seem to be back in action, so no complaints. But yeah, I'm ready to get back into this game. We were out of it for a week for the computer being silly gooses. So actually, let me stop Pretzel Rocks because we don't need that anymore. Because we're going to dive into this bad boy. So, I'm trying to think. So, we're unraveling mysteries and selling plants, obviously. I'm trying to remember where we left off in terms of this game. I don't completely remember, so I guess our best bet is just to dive in. So, hopefully. Continue. I think we obviously have reached the end of a certain day. And so, yes. So we're at the end of day for Sunday. So we're going to pull another card, another oracle card, and help unravel the mystery. Oh, speaking of mysteries, Kat, you know how on Tuesday you redeemed the Spice Girls soundbite and it wasn't happening on the laptop and I didn't know what was going on and nothing was working. And then I loaded up OBS on here and then Wannabe played. So I don't know if because I have them set up in two different places, but the laptop, like the computer wasn't on. So I don't know why it would have thought, well, I can't play over here because I'm going to play over here instead. So I'm not quite sure why that's the case. But if anything, sound alerts work on here because this one got triggered as I opened it. So yeah, so that was a fun little mystery. Still not entirely sure how that works. Yeah, still don't know why that is the case, but we'll see on Friday when we're back on the laptop if it's still not working. Then if not, I need to figure out why sound alerts can't be in two different OBS setups, which seems dumb. That seems like it shouldn't be the case. So all right, end of day. Let's unravel the puzzle. So to continue, I am convinced. So we keep pulling cards that allude to a story, a mystery of sorts, and we've been learning about some of our cast of characters. So that my current theory is the investigator's daughter who ran away from home because after her mom died, her investigator father turned to drink. And so she ran off, managed to find herself in the Coven of Witches. But she also has this secret book that was given her lots of power. And so, yeah. So I think the person we're reading about in this story is her. And I also think it's the same person who's in the jade green mask who's causing shenanigans and keeps appearing masked in our shop. I think they're all the same person. But we'll see. Ooh. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets, or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Okay, so I wonder if the Arda, the sisterhood, was gatekeeping You know how this always seems to be a thing with like witchcraft and stuff like that in like movies and things, where there's always like a set of spells or a set of power that's too powerful, right? And then they have to keep it under lock and key, and the only person that's allowed to use it is the Arda under like extreme duress, right? And usually what happens is when a power hungry lil nobody rocks up, they then question authority and are like, why can I not learn all the things including the forbidden arts? And the sisterhood is like, cause it's forbidden. So I bet this chickie was like, I don't think so. So I think yeah, that's my thought. Okay, so obviously the numbers on that card coincide with something, but we need to figure out what that means. They might be coordinates. I do love a good witch story, same. I'm similar in that respect. Okay, so 9 and 8. I don't. Oh, should we get out our thingamabob? Is this gonna tell us secrets? Nah, there's nothing that exciting on here. What about on here? Probably not. Oh yeah, we can make like potions and stuff now. I've always wanted to watch that. It's based off of a book series, right? I also love Matthew Good. I've realized I don't like see him in a lot of stuff, but every time I do see him in something, I quite enjoy it. Yeah, so we have these elixirs that we can now make, which is over here. This is our elixir machine. So we'll have to do that at some point too. Okay, I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah. That's like with most adaptations, isn't it? Okay, let's go back in here. I don't necessarily know if I know what we're meant to be doing with this yet. Because this is 8 and 9 here. Unless... because you can't flip it. Unless I don't know. I'm not sure. But obviously this is the X is what we need to find and click on. But I don't know what 902 and 803 stand for. And also the 9 is before the 8, so that doesn't work in terms of lining it up with these particular coordinates. So we're going to ignore it for now because I don't entirely know what I'm supposed to do, and we will cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. Good morning, Halburn. Oh, should we try to make an elixir? Maybe we should try to do that. We don't know how to make that yet. But we have these ones. No. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Something fatal can be cured by taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. Do not finally use crushed leaves from the sour bandy to cure. Do we have those things? Using the sap from the... we have a lemon dandy. We do have a lemon dandy. So let's see. I just to see. We don't currently have vinegar, but I wonder if we just plop a lemon dandy in here and like press a button. I think the lemon dandy's over here somewhere. Fox button. Lemon dandy. So what if we just... and then... or do we have to put 3? Can we put 3 lemon dandies? I don't think so. Crushed leaves from the sour brandy. Oh yeah. Sap from the lemon dandy. So there's no... okay, maybe we can't yet. Maybe we need other ingredients to make those things. Okay, well, we're not sure yet. We'll figure it out. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, who's this? George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant What can find pots of gold buried underground? Okay, don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. I'll tell you what. When I'm rich, I'll throw a share of gold your way. Okay. We'll find it. The Weeping Bell. A plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have as much luck searching for the end of the rainbow. The soft frilled leaves can soothe insect bite and skin and stings. It's also known as the golden light and sometimes fool's hope. That makes sense. Okay, well, we've already labeled all these bad boys. So now... And we've not identified any of those. What is it? It has soft frilled leaves. These are frilled. Are you soft? Soft leaves. Yep. Use the plant. Cool. All right. Let's add this to our label stash. Weeping Bell. Yeah, I don't know what happened, guys. I slept, well, I did. I slept in today. It wasn't my intention. I had every intention of getting up, and then I didn't. It was better than last time. Oop. But yeah, I've had like a really good morning so far, and I don't know, it was just like, come 2 o'clock. Could have been because I was sitting on, you know, the sofa. That just tends to suck you into comfort land. But I just got hit with a wave of like, I'm really tired all of a sudden. So I got myself a caffeinated tea. I didn't think I was so far gone that I needed to go down the coffee route again, but it was close. It was close. I got to an age where I need back support on the couch. Yeah. To be fair, I do as well. Like if I'm sitting on the sofa, I need to have a pillow behind my back. And we have a lot of the pillows we have. To be fair, we need to get new throw cushions because of all the ones we have, they're actually really flattened down. And there's one that still has like a puffy shape. And so that's the one, if I don't have that one, if like Liam has it for whatever reason, I then need to like triple up the like flat cushions to ensure that I have enough back support. Yeah, I fully feel you on that. Or else I just am perpetual craft gremlin mode, even when I'm not craft gremlining. But yes. Yeah, I totally get that. Oh, Enos Alfred. Oh, this is Nepo Baby, I think. No, this is Mr. Seeds of Redemption. This is the cult leader. Okay, this is the cult leader. A tapestry that would greatly aid the Seeds of Redemption. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already. No doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. Are you asking me to poison him? He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendru. Let's help him on his way. I don't know if I want to do that. I assume you want me to poison him, and I kind of don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna have murder charges against me. Okay. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. Okay. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. A Baylock's elixir. Oh, goddamn, we're gonna have to learn how to make this, aren't we? Okay. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinct plants. It's a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure they retain important information they'll never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate. Okay. But how do I know what plants I'm meant to use? I guess if we look up all of the plants that are related to memory, maybe? Okay, let's see. Stomach pains, no. cold, no. Skin rashes, no. Help the dead find peace, no. Protects afflictions of the mind, nah, no, that's like mind adjacent. Locks, eye strain. No, we don't want the Duranthium. I know I originally went through this and I tried to match these to descriptions or like these little pictures and I couldn't, they didn't match. So the other option is just physically looking. Like for instance, that one looks very similar to this. So maybe it's that simple. Let's check. Eye bright. Improve. Yeah, this one's just meant to improve eyesight, which is nothing to do with memory. But maybe that's what I need to do is match the look of the flowers. I don't want to poison him though. That feels like it would not be good. I don't know. Like I feel like mixing things. I don't know if that's a good idea. Anyway. Okay, let's stick with my initial plan of finding the memory plants and going from there. And I assume it's based on plants we currently have in our possession. I don't know if ones that have been currently like identified, but I'm going off of that. Scent, aching bones. Yeah, this is the eyesight one. Energy boost. Sleep, friendship, digestive troubles, death, we don't want that, hygiene, interesting, stomach issues, wind dispersal, here we go. Oh, short-term memory loss. Okay, well, we don't want that. Never mind. Smoke, provide plant. Oh, we haven't even identified that one, so that's fine. Jacob's row. Okay, point towards a person. Okay, this one aids with conditions of memory deterioration with old age. And this is like an enclosed kind of version of what this thing looks like. So maybe, okay, let's grab the Lady of Summer and just put her in our like TBD. Oh, okay, Lady of Summer. Let's just move you over into this is the potential zone. Okay. Triggered pain. No. Afflictions of the heart. No. Drain of, okay, we haven't identified those. I was like, what? Lift curses. No. Said to prevent the mind from wandering. Okay. Maiden sorrow. Okay, maybe. So I feel like my hypothesis may be correct in terms of the matching of the memories for the memories. But who knows? We'll see. Okay. Water, bound to secrecy, painful sores. What's this one? Passing unnoticed. Confidence and persuasion. We've not identified this. This also feels very apropos or very on trend because Shadow and I went to the forest yesterday and different fun mushrooms are starting to grow. I'm really excited because I feel like I only got super into like mushrooms and like digital foraging last sort of October, November. So I've really only seen sort of like fall into winter mushrooms. And so I'm really excited to see all the different ones that pop up in the local forest over the course of the seasons. There was this really wild one that was like, the best way I could describe it is sort of like a floppy, velvety feeling mushroom. It didn't have a stem. It was like it was growing on logs, and it almost looked like a flower, like, or like a leaf, like kind of like a dried up leaf. And then I looked at it and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's a mushroom. And it was like velvety in texture, but yeah, like almost like some of those I don't even know how to describe it, but it kind of like, kind of like, like shell pasta, how it's sort of like in that sort of kind of shape, but like think of like floppy shell pasta that has a velvety texture. That was what this mushroom was giving. I've not like looked into what it might be, but I'm excited about it. We don't think you have cool mushrooms here? Oh no, that's a shame. I wonder what kind of mushrooms you do have. Because yeah, you think like they need to have a lot of like really damp. Well, I don't know if any of them. Oh, you have lion mane mushrooms. Oh, those ones look quite majestic. They're very like, yeah, very fibrous looking, aren't they? Like they kind of look like anemones in a way. Right, continuing the gastric anxiety. Help to find buried treasure. Maybe find what is hidden. That's not necessarily memory though. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess that's the thing, right? Like if you're walking around on lawns, it's not an option. You almost have to like go in search of like protected wildlife areas or something like that. I don't know if you have any of those near you. That's interesting though. Okay, detecting poisons. What does this one do? Oh, released a swift snare, right. This one lets off a light. Okay, yeah. Ooh, I wonder. You should, if you're interested, if you enjoy a good mushroom hunting like I do, you should go and see which ones you can find. That would be fun. Okay, this one used in witchcraft. Greatly, okay, that's hearing abilities. Unpleasant odor, deterring souls. Fair. Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't say trek through the entire national park. Maybe like drive to an area where there's parking and then like, look in a little radius. Is it really? Ooh, that seems like, yeah. That's foraging on hard mode. Morning, Meg. Hello. Howdy. How are you doing today? It's Oak Mountain. Ooh, I'll have to look at that. Oak Mountain National Park. Yeah, Oak Mountain State Park. Yeah. It looks gorgeous. But yeah, it's definitely a tree. It looks like there's waterfalls there. It looks like there's some waterfalls there. That's really nice. I like that. We were just talking about how I went into the forest yesterday, Meg, and I'm excited because there's different mushrooms growing in the forest than there were over like the winter when I started kind of being interested in mushrooms. That was like October, November time. Yeah, I fell down the hill to see that waterfall. Oh, so you have very, very strong memories associated with it. Aw, thank you. Thank you very much. Coziest stream around. We try our best. Look how cozy this little man is. Oh, let's not drop this. Are you cozy, Shadow? Yeah, you cozy? He's like, I would be if you didn't stop bugging me. Oh, he's allergic to mushrooms? You've never eaten any of them. I don't necessarily know. To be fair, I don't eat a lot of mushrooms. I just like taking pictures of cool mushrooms. But I do feel like I probably would enjoy them. It's just one of those things I never think to buy when I, like, go grocery shopping. I never think to also buy mushrooms. I don't know why. I think I'm, like, convinced that Liam doesn't like them, but I don't know why I feel that way. Yeah, it's not related to the time I basically peed on myself because I was trying not to throw up after eating a cow soda and then going on. Oh my god. That, to be fair, that's rude. That's very rude that somebody was like, someone was like, let's go on a date. Let's go eat probably the densest food you can come up with and then go on a massive hike. That is incredibly rude. I'm very, yeah, no. Nope. Yeah, you don't do that. We didn't have another date. Yeah, I freaking hope not. Watch it like Is Your Husband. We'd be like, Christopher! What the hell? Yeah, just for cool pics. Yeah, I call it, I don't know if it's been trademarked. I've only seen, it has very few hashtags on Instagram, but I like the term, I'm going to joke that I've coined it. I have coined the term digital foraging. So instead of actually picking the mushrooms or picking the flowers, you just go out and take pictures of the mushrooms and the flowers and the fauna. Yay, mushroom gang. It's probably going to still be a little while before your mushrooms pop out, eh, Jess? They're still hiding under snow. They're in the snow. Okay. I was at middle school. I got lost with my friends in this giant hotel resort, and if you miss all of this, no. That's ridiculous. And they were like, let's just go a long way around, so you have to sit there. Which, to be fair, is actually, like, not helpful for them either, because then they have to walk around. Wow. No, that's dumb. That's rude. Yeah, it's one of those where when I was younger, I thought that middle school, or, like, junior high would be, like, the coolest thing, because I had cousins, because we lived in different provinces, and, ooh, no, that's rude. Oh, that sucks. I hope you dumped them. I hope you friend dumped them after that. That's ridiculous. But then also, too, I totally get being, you know, a preteen girl and being like, no, my friends are just being silly and, like, we do this with each other and, like, frenemy style, which is not fun. But, yeah. No, so I used to think that it would be really cool to go to a middle school or to go to a junior high, because then there would be, like, so many more kids your age, because my cousins went to junior highs, and it was, like, grade 7, 8, and 9, which I guess is, like, I want to say, like, 11, 12, 13, maybe, and then you start high school in grade 10 at 14, and it's only 10, 11, 12 that you then do as high school, and I thought that'd be really cool. And then I remember my grandparents, because my grandma and grandpa were both, to be fair, they were high school teachers, but my grandma was a librarian and, like, an arts and crafts teacher, and she said, no, high school's the worst, because the halls just stink, because there's just BO everywhere, because everybody going through body changes, and dudes don't know how to use deodorant unless it's them spraying Axe all over themselves like a cloud of smoke. I feel like... this is just dawning on me now. I have a theory that the boys who were, like, in primary school, high school, who used to bathe themselves in Axe body spray are the same people who walk around as, like, a badge of honor puffing their flavored vapes. So it's the same thing where they're still covering themselves in a mist of just an unbearable smell, but now they're doing it with, like, tobacco products. And to be fair, now, instead of smelling like, you know, Arctic Freeze or something, they smell like frozen strawberries. It's always the funniest thing to me, because anytime I walk past somebody who's vaping, and Really? That's so funny. You tell Tyler I'm calling him out. The guys that still use Axe as adults, honestly. But it's the funniest thing to me when I'm walking down the street and I can smell, like, strawberries or marshmallows or cotton candy. And it's always a dude. Not that I'm shaming. I'm not shaming, but it's just really interesting to me that when I hear girls, like, I feel like when I see girls vape, which doesn't seem to be as often, but when I do, they don't seem to have, like, flavors with theirs or, like, puffed out in a way that, like, makes you feel like you can smell them, like, 2 blocks away. All right, we're looking for, speaking of memories. The 2 girls said they answer the phones. Vape? Oh yeah, what do their vapes smell like? Do they smell like sunshines and rainbows? Okay, wandering. Okay, we're looking for memory plants. We have two. So if we find a third one does in the bathroom. She's not supposed to. And I walk in there sometimes and it's gross smelling. So yeah, she probably doesn't have a flavor. That's funny. I love that you can be like, at least if you're gonna break the rules, can you at least do it with something that smells nice? Like, just let's do us a solid and help each other out here. I don't want to walk into the bathroom and have it stink like ass, and you would like to illegally vape in the bathroom. So let's have a compromise. Let's compromise. Okay, what is this one? No, that's the luck searching one. These are the berries. Sacred. That's the drunk one, to be fair. At least, yeah, that's true. That is true. I guess if she's cold or it's raining or something like that. Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That there's more studies that it's not more. Yeah. It's really interesting because that's one of the things, I don't know what it is like for you guys, but like growing up in Ontario, they have smoking laws where if you are, like, you can smoke in public places. I think they're really cutting down on it now, but you have to be a certain number of feet away from a front door. So you can't be like literally smoking right outside the front door and have like random people walking past you into a building, because it's like, I don't know, I guess it's considered inappropriate, especially like when they factor in like secondhand smoke and whatever. So you're supposed to smoke away from front doors of buildings. In the UK, that's like not a thing, especially outside of pubs, because you can just like stand outside of pubs, like, like outdoor, not even like officially a patio, but kind of little patios in London, and people have their beer and they're smoking and they're like right outside the front door. So more often than not, you are walking into a building past people that are smoking. And I always found that really bizarre. I don't know what it's like in the States, and obviously you guys being in 2 different states, if those are different, like I'm sure, I don't know if they're states-based laws or something. But yeah, I find that very strange. But, I don't frequent downtown London pub scene that much, so it doesn't happen often, but it is very interesting to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard too. A lot of people do make the switch to vape to help them stop smoking. But I don't know if it's just a different... I think when they first came out, it was kind of touted as like a safer alternative or a more pleasant alternative. But I don't know if now only the science now is catching up. Too, because I think a lot of the times too, when certain new products come on a market, they may become like FDA approved, or even if they're not officially, and then they have to do like long-term testing, right, to really determine what the negative effects of them are. So that's the other thing too. I knew so many teenagers that had vapes, and I was like, you're not cool. But they thought they were. Release, skin repellent, extreme environments, ease of blah blah blah, soaking up moisture and detecting presence of compounds. Worry less, inhaling the smell in symptoms of anxiety. Okay, well, We only have 2 distinct memory ones. Yeah. What's hard to... Yeah, I guess that's true, eh? Yeah, I wonder what, like, to be a kid in, like, high school now, if they still get, like, the anti-drug PSA train rolling in. I think they do, but I wonder if it's, like, because you know how, like, when we were growing up, yeah, that's the thing, too. I feel like that's with a lot of things, where when you're growing up, you watch or are exposed to things that your parents do, and then you even go one of 2 ways. You either follow in the tracks of your parents, or you completely go the opposite way. And you go, like, absolutely not. So it's interesting how you can, like, not saying that there's not any, like, rhyme or reason to it, I think, but it's interesting that that happens. Okay, Baylock's Elixir. I don't know, man. Like, these ones are related to memory. And this one looks like one of the pictures. So maybe if we do this, it will make something. Nope. We made a mistake. I think we need hints, because I don't know how the hell we're supposed to do this. Okay, I should go to my laboratory and study the recipe carefully. Can I study the recipe? Drag a plant here to take a closer look at it. How do you... Okay. Let's put these back then, because these are obviously not it. How do you study the... Next hint. 3 flowers on my shelves that look like they correspond to the... Okay, correspond to the 3 drawings. So that was the way we were supposed to do this. So we weren't supposed to look for memory things. We're supposed to look like things... Okay. So I'm still convinced that this looks like something. That looks like this. This guy is what? 1, 2... It's 5 petals. And... Unless, what's this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think so. Because it's not this one. Okay. And then pointy 5 leaves. Team pointy 5 leaves. And then with also like with little sticky outy bits. That's way I can describe that. Little flower phalanges. Okay. So maybe there are plants we haven't yet identified. This one kind of looks like this one. I don't think it has the phalanges yet. But maybe. We might die. I'm just calling it now. And then maybe this guy. Maybe this guy? Those kind of look legit. Let's try again. Did we do it? Boom. Okay. So is that saved anywhere? I would like to that. Is there not an elixir part of the book? This is just a plant book. It would be helpful, because God forbid I'm going to have to remember that, and I don't know if I'm going to. Flower phalanges. I don't know how else to describe those. Okay. Do we think that these are going to be one-offs? And so we'll just pop that there in the archives. So now, okay, and then we put this here. Use the elixir. Oh, cool. Now we have... Oh, interesting. Interesting. So now we just have an infinite amount of this? Question mark? So now when people ask for Baylock's elixir, we can just be like, it's this one. We just have an infinite supply now. Okay. Let me just make sure... Where did that go? There it is. Spelling it right. Baylock's elixir. Okay. Cool. We just have unlimited Baylock's elixir now. So now when everybody asks us, yo, do you got some of this stuff? We do. Okay. We still don't know what those plants are that we added to the elixir. Where did they go? if they've not been identified. Okay. Yeah, you've not been identified, so you need to get your ass back over here. You don't belong over there. These have all been identified. And this has also been, and this is the plant that the cult leader gave us, and we have to decide if we want to poison the basically their messiah killer. I can't remember what the name of the thing is. All right. Moving on. Oh my goodness. Urnalis? I don't know how to pronounce. Oh, Urnalis. It's an urn raid. I love that. Hello, friends. Hi. Take evasive action. It's an urn raid. Ooh, I like that. This feels very appropriate. I feel like urns make sense within the context of this game. So, alias. Oh, urn alias. Got, Excellent. Hello, friends. Hi. How are you today? You have caught me solving puzzles, and you're Nalise. Hee. Hello, Ernalius. I like it. Thank you. Let me drink my tea. Okay, I will. I see that little troll emote. Okay. But hello. Hi. I'm Nostalgia Tash. I mostly craft, but sometimes we game. And when we do game, we do spooky little puzzle solving games. So we're currently in the process of playing Strange Horticulture, where we have a bunch of plants and we give them to people to help them with their various ailments. But there's also a witch coven, and there's also a cult, and there's puzzles. So, I say Erna. Yeah. Cool. Well, if you have a specific way you would like me to pronounce your name or what you would like me to refer you as, I think Ern is cool. Or Erna. Now you have to spelling Haza. I assume it's something shenanigan-y. I don't know. But yeah. So I'm trying to think what we did. What have we done so far? Oh, we made our first elixir. That was cool. We've not done that before. And we have a map, and we have little puzzle cards, which again we still don't quite know what this means. But that's what we're doing. And a couple people have been murdered, I think. Yes, they have. There's been a couple murders, though we've not really heard any new news about that yet. And we're also unraveling a mystery via oracle cards, which I'm pretty convinced is it's all interwoven. And so we have our theories, but we have yet to be proven correct or incorrect in any particular way. All right, Mary, what do you need? I'm looking for something specific, a very unusual looking fungus that takes me back to my childhood with its wonderful smoky smell. Okay, let's look at our fungi. I wonder if these are, well, I think they're real plants. So then that leads me to believe, because we're pretty sure, canonically, that this game takes place in the UK, because the map here has Scaffold Pike listed, and so I'm convinced that this is somewhere. We're in a town called Undermere, but I don't know if it's a real place. But I know Scaffold Pike is a real place. So I wonder if these are real plant names. And ergo, this is my roundabout way of being like, do I have some of these plants in my neighborhood, in where I live? So if you guys don't know, I'm Canadian, hence by my sound of my voice. But I live in the UK. So yeah. So maybe in the UK there are plants. Haza's a goblin. He is shenanigans. Yeah, is that who that little emo guy was? He looks like he's up to no good. I love it. He looks shenanigan filled, full of the nanigans. All right, let's find a fungus. Let us locate the fungus. We need a smoky fungus. Okay. Okay. Let's consult the fungi we already have identified. And let's see if this one will say we're smoky. No, it's just gonna be literal, isn't it? It's not gonna... Not as spongy as most mushrooms. Okay, that's not gonna be helpful. We're just gonna have to go through this. Let's just go. Oh, are you on the move, sir? Oh, Shadow's giving us his butt. I also have a dog. His name is Shadow. Sometimes he hangs out, sometimes he doesn't. But today, he seems to want to hang out. He just turned around. So, I'm sorry, but that is his butt. that is all he is going to see you right now. Yes. Oh, we love some mushrooms. We love some mushrooms over here. I think there's like, I slowly think I'm just trying to... I think my aesthetic is just that I would like to become a mushroom. Yeah. What's this? Yes, yeah, he is. He is a handsome doggo. Oh, we had to give him a bath yesterday because again, we went to the forest, which was excellent for finding new mushrooms, and going on mushroom foraging, digital foraging adventures. But it was hella muddy. And so he came back and his whole back leg undercarriage was just filthy. And he sleeps in bed with us, and just slowly over the course of the last week, the like muddy paw prints that he's left all over the comforter, I kind of looked at Liam being like, we can't live like this. We shouldn't live with dirt and mud all over the bed. We should be better than this. Let's like clean this up. But I was like, there's no point in changing the sheets of the bed until we clean the dog, because the dog is the one causing the mess. So we did. He did pretty good, though. He's not a fan of the bath. He loves the groomer. I think he loves the attention. But he's not a big fan of the bath, and he knows what's up, right? So we set up the bath, and then we start luring him with treats. And as soon as he knows that the bath is being filled up, he, like, goes and hides in the other room. And then you slowly will get him with treats, and he gets to a point, and then he's like, I know exactly what you're doing, and I'm not going to play your game. So then Liam, my partner, has to scoop him up and carry him and place him in the bath. But once we get him in there, I usually have, like, peanut butter or different treats, and I'm the one in charge of, like, feeding him and keeping him calm while Liam then cleans him. And to be fair, yesterday was, like, the best version, like the best outcome of it, where he like actually let us bathe him and like didn't try to jump out for a good little while, and then eventually you can kind of tell when he's like, okay, I'm done, I'm over this shit. So you got to work fast, right? Because he will tolerate it until he is not gonna tolerate it anymore. Oh, my dog's legitimate phobia of water. Oh, we have to do a little waterless shampoo. Aw, yeah, we have those like wet, like doggy wet wipes to like wipe him down and stuff. But unfortunately, because he has, like, long hair and things, it gets caught in them, so I feel like the wipes don't always do it justice. Though, funny enough, we finished washing him, and I guess Liam didn't, like, really get Shadow's undercarriage, so in between his legs, right by his junk, is still super muddy. But he has a groom next week, so it'll be fine. I'm like, it's way better than it was, so it's fine. We will, it's okay. Oh, so that your dog doesn't like water at all. That's interesting. It's funny because, again, Shadow, not a fan of baths, but there's this little pond in the dog park we take him to, and he will always go and, like, walk into it. Doesn't swim, doesn't go all the way down. He really only, like, walks up to his butt, and, you know, because he's so tall, he can get away with that. He doesn't, like, fully go for a swim. He's like, I just stand here with my feet in the water, and that's all I gotta do. So... yeah. Did he have like a traumatic puppy experience? Did he like fall in water as a baby or something? Or just immediately no? To be fair, it is also partially our fault, because one of the things that we did and still do, that we learned, because Shadow had a really difficult time with, like, he used to jump up a lot, and he still kind of does, but not with like strangers and things anymore when he gets really excited. And I'm like, even the people who love dogs don't necessarily want a giant black dog jumping up at them. So one of the things that we read up is by taking a spray bottle of water and, like, getting it on, like, a really, like, tight stream and spraying him on the nose to tell him that it's not okay. And so in a way that potentially did backfire on us, because then it makes it impossible to, like, wash his face, which you're not really supposed to, like, put water all over their face anyway, I don't think. You're kind of just meant to, like, wipe down certain bits. So yeah, so he'll tolerate the water as long as it's not directly at his face, which honestly, same. But he fell into the fountain as a little puppy. Oh yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Poor fella. Poor little guy. Okay, I love how, because I didn't want the sun in my eyes, but I still wanted to be able to have some natural light in, so the blind is like a blackout blind that's come down, and so you can see the distinct cutoff of where the blind stops and the outside light comes in. Anyway, okay, let's find the smoky mushroom. No. That's not a mushroom, that's not a mushroom. Is this a mushroom? No. No, this is a mushroom. Fungus. Become young. No. 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 You are a mushroom. No. Not the right one. Fruit. So that's not anything. Where's the mushrooms? This a mushroom? No. Crunchy root? No. I think I've seen a little displayed. Yeah. Basically, I think we inherit this plant, like we inherit this plant shop from our uncle, I think. So we move in, and, you know, over time we interact with the various, like, characters in the town. So we have, like, Faye, and then we have this person who's part of, like, the Witch Coven Sisterhood. This person who's, like, an occultist. This is the, like, investigator who's been helping with the various murders in the area. This is our library friend who gives us info about different plants and things. This guy is the Dreyer, who is, you know, he kind of, I feel like he's like a witcher in my brain. So I think he's kind of like a witcher, so he consumes a plant that then gives him extra powers, but he has to continually consume it or else he'll die. And then he's meant to hunt a particular thing. Where is it? I don't know. They call it, I forget what the name of the thing is, but they're trying to hunt it. This is an unknown person that I'm convinced is the little girl we keep reading about in the story with the oracle cards, who then is the long-lost daughter of this guy, who I think may be killing people. This is our nepotism baby. So this, oh no, he's not. This is our nepotism baby. This is the rich man who is the barrister, who's kind of a piece of shit. And he's very rude and angry. And we don't want to get on his bad side, but we definitely take our sweet, sweet time when we're helping him. This guy represents the cult leader. So he's the cult leader of something called the Seeds of Redemption. And so they, yes, the Dendru. So the Dendru is like their messiah. But this guy is here to kill their messiah. So recently this guy gave us a plant to give to this dude, which I'm pretty sure is poisonous. And so I think he wants us to kill him so we don't, you know, he doesn't kill the messiah. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to be implicated in their murder. I'm not about that life. Anyone who wears a monocle is too extra. Very true. Very true. Yeah. He's a bit too up his own ass. And then this guy, this is our friend. I think this is our homie who, like, goes on adventures and stuff and writes us letters. So these are the main players, and everyone else is just, like, randos. Okay, yes, we're still finding the mushroom. Finding the mushroom. But yeah, so it's like one of those things where it feels like it's kind of a complicated premise. There's a lot of different things going on, but it's basically like sell plants to people and solve mysteries and find more plants. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, that's kind of what it is. Okay, sunset, stinking it has an unpleasant odor. Okay, no, we want smoky. I wish I could like search. I wish there was like a text bar. I could just be like smoky and then it would go through the book and find it. This moves in the dark. No. We're coming to the end, so I don't know what. Unless it's this guy, because it's like fiery. Ooh, I don't know if that's the fungus, but maybe. Because this one, it's meant to, it looks like a campfire. And so, sandfire, chew it for dental hygiene. Gives off a smoky scent. There we go. Found it. I guess it didn't look like a traditional mushroom. So I was like, I don't know if that's the one. Okay. Boom. Oh, and this is Hellborn, our cat, and we can give him pets. And he sleeps and snoozes sometimes. And so I'd be really careful because sometimes when we hit the bell, we wake him up. And then I feel bad. See? Sorry, Hellborn. I did not mean to scare you. Oh, wow. Rude. Simone Green. This is our librarian friend. Oh, goodness, Hellborn, you haven't been getting enough food? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? My mother had me look into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I'm not getting anywhere. So this is the Dendru that the cult is that the cult loves. It's strange, I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. Okay, I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a great place to look. Okay. He chooses to nap. That's true. He's made that choice. Good call. That's a very, very good point. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway and thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some Hellborn hugs. Cute. Okay, let's collect the letter. Excuse me. Yeah, I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collection in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Muncaster. Is it Muncaster or Doncaster? Looks like Muncaster. Are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects that might be worth a visit. Simone. Okay. So when we have this like will to explore button. And so as it fills up, it then gives us the option to explore on our map and actually click on places. And then there'll be like a little text adventure that comes up. So now we got to go to the archives in Muncaster. So now we got to find it on the map. I'm pretty sure it says, yeah, that looks like a Muncaster. That looks like an M to me. We still also don't know what the purpose of that one puzzle card is, because I've not quite worked out where it's meant to be looking to. So now I gotta find it. That's always half the battle. Right, okay. Hawkshead, Rustlin, Foxfield, Tover, Beaufield. These are all the mountains. Lowood, Beakfoot. Oh, is it Muncaster Castle? Yeah. That makes sense. Muncaster Castle. Okay. Local stray dogs strangely choose to nap by the car road and it interrupts their naps. Again, their choice. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder why as well. I guess it's a double-edged sword where they want to potentially open themselves up for people to give them snacks. So they don't want to venture too far away from where that could happen. But then also, they're near danger. So that's not good. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention, the Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Yes, they did. Okay. Let's read more. The local Dendru is loyal to the summoner. Right. They haven't summoned him yet. The cult hasn't summoned them yet. They want to summon him. I think they need a sacrifice. I think that's why some of these murders have also been happening, is because they're trying to complete the ritual and it's not working for them so far. The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. The servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from the world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. So we're going to have to save the day. We're going to have to save the goddamn day and stop and banish the Dendru once the cult decides to resurrect it. We got to figure out what plants we're going to be needing, but we don't know yet. Interesting. Cool. Archive that. So, this is the card that we have, and so this is usually what these cards signify, is it further pushes the story, or it also gives us an option for a plant. So these are all the different plants that we've collected over time, and so these things also help indicate other plants. The thing is, though, I'm not quite sure what these 2 things represent, especially because 9 is before 8, so the idea of lining it up on the axis here doesn't really make sense. So the clue is just going to chill here until it potentially becomes a thing that we need to deal with. Because usually what will happen is somebody will come in, request a plant we don't have, and then I'll click the hint button. It'll be like, oh, I think I have a clue to figure out how to get that plant. And I'll be like, I don't know how to solve that clue, so I guess they're not getting their plant. But that's not true. We give it to them eventually. John Holm. Hello, John. Oh, let's put this away. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on a night shift. Okay. Put that away. Put this away. Norwood. Okay. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that the Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Okay, so we need to find a crunchy root. I guess we need to, let's see, are any of these going to tell me it has a crunchy root? Sweet scent, probably not. Do you have a crunchy root? Gives off light. No. Crunchy. You smell rotten, not helpful. Are you crunchy? Nope. Doesn't actually give you any other indicators of what we might be looking for. It releases spores, which maybe leads me to believe that it's... Well, no, because other things release spores, not just mushrooms. What if we just stick on it again? Oh, it just gives you the same note over and over again. The bulb is quite firm. What about you? Yeah, sure. Dark purple flowers. What about you? Do you have a thick root? Unpleasant scent. You're not giving me any information about the crunchy nature of this. Because also none of these have roots. I bet you it's one we're gonna have to try to find. Let's. My book says that Norwood, releases under unnatural light. We have a device in our possession. Oh, is it this thing? I thought that this thing just showed us, I didn't know it could show us plant stuff. What do you mean? Oh, look at that. Wow. There we go. Cool. Okay. I didn't realize. So this thing showed us invisible ink on the map. I didn't think I could use it for plant identification. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Norwood. Okay. So it's the end of the day. And now we're going to pull another oracle card that continues the story. And the oracle cards then give us other clues as well. So we'll see if that one is one I can decipher better than the other one. Are we ready? Ooh. The first letter of the Latin name of the plant known as golden light, the number of petals on the lucky camellia flower. Okay, that'll create coordinates. We'll be able to figure that out. All right, so yeah, this is the story that we've been telling this whole time. So now we're at the end here. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she only felt elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. So at the beginning, I think it was like I think it was maybe within the first day or the second day of playing this game, as in like the day mechanics in the game. The Arda, which is the name of the leader of the Sisterhood, was found murdered. And it seems like it's this chickie who did it, which I still think is the lady in the jade mask, but we've not confirmed that yet. Okay. Let's try to decipher this riddle, shall we? The first letter of the Latin name for the plant known as golden light. Hi, I'm new to Twitch. Watch this. Ah ha ha. Nice try, Pete. Thank you so much for the resub. How have you been? How you doing? There is murder, intrigue, and plants. Murder, mystery, and plants. That's this game in a nutshell. But yeah, how are you, Pete? I hope you're doing well. Always appreciate you stopping by to say hi. All right, yes. So golden light. As the plant known as wow. The plant known as golden light, but there's nothing saying golden light here. God damn it. So it's an alternative name also known as. I'm doing well. Got a little bit of neck shoulder tension, but nothing that, you know, just I got a heat pad on and I'm stretching and doing my best. And Shadow's sleeping. He's doing good. Here you go. There he is. He's hanging out. But yeah, we're doing good. I'm glad this is working today. Last time, the desktop was fritzing out, so we had to do an emergency crafting stream, which I didn't mind, but I'm also excited to get to be playing this game again, because I am intrigued. I'm intrigued. Okay, so golden light is not the official name of this. Oh, and the number of petals on the lucky camellia flower, so that one we can figure out. Camellia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7th petal is considered to bring good fortune. So, 7 is the first part of this puzzle. So the first letter. So let's get our map out. So 7 is there. And now we just need to figure out what the Latin letter is, and then we'll have our coordinates. Not good. Forgot to tell you when you were 35 words come out. Yes, it's true. It's true. That's what I'm thinking, right? It's like, to be fair, I've had neck and shoulder pain on and off, like, since I was probably, like, 17. But I have noticed, you know, yeah, over the age of 30, and all of a sudden shit starts to come back to bite you in the ass. Yeah, you should have warned me, P. I don't know why. Rude. Way to not warn me. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I actually have a chiropractor appointment tomorrow, so he can let me know if there's any major thing that I need to sort out. All right, let's go to the beginning. We need to find out the Latin name of the plant known as golden light, because it's not currently listed as golden light on here. I suffer from shoulder back problems. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. It's always like the ebb and flow of things as well, where it's kind of like, okay, this is played up. What are you doing? What are you not doing? What do you need to sort of adjust in your current situation? Okay, we need something also called blah, 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 also called golden light. Let's scour for the term golden light. Watch it be the plant that we are supposed to pick up using this other clue that I don't know. Yeah, you don't worry. You're forgiven. You're forgiven just this once. You're on thin ice, sir. You're on thin ice. Okay, golden light. No more golden light. No, no. Corpse, that seems not golden. Brood, no. No. Brightly colored, no. Red berries, smell of the bulb, no. He's pretty adorable. He tries his best. Okay, sap, no, no, sand, fire. Why? Can we just look up where's the golden light? Where's the golden light? Ornamental plant, blah, 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 sometimes referred to as this. Dandy. No. Truth sayer, no. Sometimes called. See, that's what we need to find. So some of these plants have a name, have a Latin name, and then have an also known as. So we're trying to find the also known as, but I don't know. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. No. What about you? No. What about you? Meadow glow? No. Crunchy? No. I swear to God, if it's not listed and we have to figure out what this clue is, it's gonna have to press that hint button. Press that hint button. Sometimes blah blah blah. Swift snare sheet. Shimmerlong. Sometimes called Hell's Gate. We're not looking for that. We're looking for golden light. Come on, give me the light. Show me the light. Show me the light. Found it. Also known as golden light. So the first letter of the Latin name of the plant, L. 7, right? L7, I believe. Okay, let's go back to the Camellia just to double check. Yes, L7. Okay, let's find the thing. L. Is this the 7? 7. L7. Okay. Boom. And see, and then it spookily bursts into, I don't know, not really flames, but it disappears. Okay. I amble through Meadowland, stopping by every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them is something new for my collection. Boom. More plants. Oh, this one has a different colored pot. Every once in a while. Oh, I didn't even realize that that one has a stripe on it. That's cute. Okay. Yeah, again, I still don't know what this... Anybody good at puzzles? What are these supposed to mean? Eh? What do we think? In relation to the map. In relation to... Yeah. I don't know. The only other thing I could see is maybe lining up, like... these two with a couple landmarks, but I assume these numbers mean something, but I don't know what. So yeah, that's a clue for another day. Let's open the shop. I currently don't know. Okay. Good morning, Helborn. This is the acting Arda. Oh, it came for us. We were attacked in the night by the servant. That's the thing. In all my time in the forest, I've never experienced anything like what happened last night. The forest came alive and drove the beast back. Oh, so the beast has already been summoned. Arduina saved us. It's the only explanation that makes any sense. One thing is clear, we cannot do this alone, and we must not allow the servant to get its hands on what it's looking for. I don't know what is it looking for. I'm trusting you with this. A secret that the sisterhood has kept for hundreds of years. A tool to defeat the Woken Dendru. This is where we find out what plants are. We're gonna find. Use it. Keep it safe. Use it wisely. You'll know how to open it, of course. Guardian of the Forest. Achievement unlocked. Do we know how to open this? There is a tiny key. Let's examine it. Do we need an elixir? Yeah, no problem, Pete. Oh, we have this coin too. I don't... Okay, well let's keep it safe. There's a plant that has something to do with locks. Maybe we can use that on it. Described as common, rejuvenation. But yeah, there's something, there's a plant that can open things. So maybe that will work with this guy. Powerful bulb. Medicinal plant. Do not drink the sap. The bark. Fruits. No. Correlated digestion. Curled leaves for rind round. Oh, are you on the move? He's like, bye guys, I'm going into bed. Okay. Lift curses. Force person to tell the truth. Where is my unlocking one? Bound by secrecy. Plant. Pass unnoticed. Promotes confidence. Crunchy root. We already know that one. Tough. Hidden. Oh yeah, finding hidden treasures. Presenting poisons. No. Oh, release the bind of a swift snare. Maybe. It's not really a bind. No, that's a plant. Never mind. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Hell's Gate. Commonly used in witchcraft, maybe. Okay. Tags Solomon's Scepter if the other one doesn't work. Okay, no. The fungus moves. Where's the one that opens the things? No. There was! I swear to you, there was one. There is one that opens things. We've done it before. I'm obviously not reading it well enough. Purple berries, hair of the dog, no. Soothe insect bites. It's a fungus that moves. This one is, okay, no. It's one that we've identified already. Stops things from entering the home. Improve hearing abilities. Okay, we're still thinking maybe Solomon's Scepter. This one, that's the bind of a sift snare with as a plant, so we don't need that. Okay, find hidden and buried treasure. Relieve things, no. Where's my lock opening one? Pass unnoticed, no. Difficult to care for. Person be bound to secrecy. Help prevent the mind from wandering. Lifting curses. Telling the truth. No. Powerful defense mechanism. No. Ornamental plant. No. Jacob's worth have interesting properties. They will point the way towards any person you wish to locate. No. Inhaling smoke. Wind dispersal. I swear I'm not. I swear, guys. I swear. You guys. Some of you were here. Some of you were here when we opened a lock with a plant. I wish I remember what plant that was. Not that one. Do not drink the sap. The poison is bad. Plant with medicinal properties. Yes. Offering a fox button is considered friendship contract. Forest camphor has sleepy time effects. Red berries energy boost effects. Do not touch the thorns. Norn to improve eyesight. Protective properties. Brewed to create dendromiasma. Mind altering abilities. That's the Witcher plant over there. Bomb against eye strain. Yes, here it is. The clavilium. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. I freaking knew it. I knew it. Let's see. Boom, bitch. See, I said I wasn't lying to you guys. I don't know why I missed that the first time. That's frustrating. Follow the what? Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Oh no. More riddles. More puzzles. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Okay, yeah. We do have some, yes, okay. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. The third is the fear bringer. Fourth, to lift a curse. Last, a pedal to secure Black Blood's reverse. Okay. We're gonna save that for another day. Let me just check. Is there a place called Dudden on the map? I don't know if there is. Blackcomb was also something in another thing. But we're looking for Dudden. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Well, lots of shit to figure out now. lots of things. So I know we do have some like corpsey related plants and stuff, so we will need to figure this out at some point, but not right now. My brain can't handle that right now. Any other people good at puzzles want to take a whack at it? Okay. This is the mailman. He's chill. They're saying the sisterhood has been attacked. I don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Yeah, we're not helping those guys. They mess with my witches. They get stitches. Yeah, no, we're not. Whatever this, he's like, oh, give the plant to the dude. No, I hope the Witcher knockoff Mr. Green Eyes slays your thing. Nope. We are not friends. I do not like you. I just don't want you to curse me. Boxfield Trident. Oh, yeah. It's this thing. It's this thing. So this thing's really freaking cool. So. Yeah. They're chanting. They're not rioting. I'm not going to help them. So it's a protest more than a riot. It's a protest of one. But yeah, so this thing's really cool. So we have to use this guy. So we have to put the square over Foxfield and then follow the trident, and then where the trident is, that's where we click. Very clever little contraption. Okay, Foxfield, get out of here. Foxfield, where are you? In Foxfield, where are you? Undermere. Foxfield, there we go. Oh, did I move that? Okay, so line up the square with Foxfield, and then click on the trident. Boom. From Foxfield, the trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. The faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives, sheltered from the wind. Collect the plant. New plant acquired. All right. So again, we have much to figure out. Let's assess. So yes, so the 5 plants that are required for the ritual. We now have a riddle about how to solve these 5 plants. We just don't know which ones they are yet. We also have this guide to fungi and their antidotes, but that's not something we need right now. This one, follow the Duddian tributary to its source. Unless it's this, okay. Many hundreds of years, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Danger was ousted from the world. See, I'm a bit nervous to go here, though, because if we go here and don't have the plants, then I assume it's not going to work. But I guess it might be worth investigating this area. So, let's bring this up because... Okay. Because Blackcomb is here. And if I remember, so this thing says, okay, so to the south of the Watcher, that's the Hunter. So near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. So this is where the Great Oak is. So I don't know if it's actually at the oak location. Because I've tried to click on there before, and they were like, nothing's here. But maybe now that we have this piece of information, something will be here. Many hundreds of site of original forest created near to the south of the Watcher, the great oak, and the denture was ousted. Because I don't know what the Watcher is. There isn't anything, I don't think. Yeah, there was the Tomb of the Hunter. And then, yeah, that was something there. So I wonder if I click, I think here. So that's where the great oak is. If we do go to the great oak, if anything's gonna happen this time. No. A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever imagine any living thing it might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. Okay, so that's just where the great oak is. And then it's south. So maybe it's somewhere around here. Maybe it's in between the two. I don't know. It could be in between the two. We don't have, I feel like we don't have all the information. But we also need to figure out what all these plants are. I feel like I might know the corpse's friend. Because there's one that, as this book gets bigger, I'm like, why can we not just like quickly search things? The other ones I'm not sure. The fourth, to lift a curse. There is one specifically about curse lifting. I'm trying to remember what the drawing is, so we don't have to go through every single one again. This guy, the long veracund, is believed to lift curses. So I don't know if, like, if we place this on this, if it will then like tick a box and then we'll be like, cool, we have this. Or I'm concerned that we have to go up against the beastie. Yeah. And then it'll be like, better have all the right ingredients. Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to put this. So I'm going to write it down on my phone so we don't forget, because that could happen. Let's just make a note. Plants. So we have what? There's 5 plants.
It's
Thank you for, right? 5 plants. Thank you very much. Vincenti, thank you very, very much for the follow. I appreciate you being here. What is it? In all your, what is it? Have a glory? Who was this? Who was it? Haza. That's what it was. I thought it was Hava. It's Haza. You and all the Haza shenanigans. Yes. Okay. So, first is the corpse one. Second comes the grubber. Fourth is lift a curse. So, I'm going to write down the long veracund on the thing. Veracund. Okay, so we know we don't know for a fact, but I am assuming that that's what that one is. Last is to secure black blood's reverse. I don't know that one. There are other like corpsey plants. We have another will to explore. So now I'm wondering, so now I'm thinking maybe we near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. So I don't know if the Watcher and the Great Oak are meant to be the same thing. So now I'm like, okay, is it below the Great Oak? So it's south of the Great Oak. So let's just see. Yes, we figured it out. Okay. So now we know where the place is. We now know where the ritual is. Or was that? That was 09. Let's write that shit down. Let's write that shit down. 09. So we don't forget. Okay, cool. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. Honestly, yeah. This is the right place, but I'm too early. I need Verona Green's help to perform the ritual. It's coming together. It's all coming together, friends. Okay. So now we know where it is. We still need to figure out all the plants, but we now know where it is, and we know one of the 5 plants. And I guess we gotta get Bestie Verona to come and help us out. Oh, don't give him that plant. I'm going to Blackcomb, okay? I will kill this servant, okay? My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. Okay. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. You do you, sir. I will take Ember Soul. Yeah, because they wanted us to give him this plant, and we don't want to do that because we don't like the cult. We don't like the cult. Ember Soul. Ember Soul, protective properties. Produces flowers with many petals. The leaves are razor sharp. This one, no. Ember Soul. Yeah, we're gonna give him that. We're not gonna give them this mystery plant. I'm not oh, use the plant. We don't want to kill the Witcher Man. No, we don't. We don't want to do that. Okay. And then watch, though. The cult leader's going to come and be like, why didn't you do the thing? And I'll be like, I forgot. Sorry. I did not mean to. Milton Forbes. Who are you? Yeah. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. I sure would. Thank you very much. Arnside Antiquities, 21 Orchard Road. This doesn't get that insular. There's no, like, I don't know where Orchard Road is. Like, what town it's in. You know what I mean? That's okay. We'll leave that there. Continue. I would like to pursue his wares, but I don't know how to get to him yet. That's fine. The dreams have changed. Okay. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the palliance that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. Uh-oh. Is she in on it? Or is she in on it? I don't like this. I don't like that we're gonna have to, like, make tough decisions soon. You know? Like, it was pretty cut and dry. We're not gonna support the cult. That was pretty obvious. But, like, potentially doing a one-over on our friend? I don't know. I don't know. But if she's not telling us something, maybe she's in on it. Maybe she's in on it. Maybe Simone is actually the Jade person who's actually the long-lost daughter of the person. That would be quite a twist. That would be quite a twist. Let's see. Let's continue the story. Find a new... Let's see if this one's easier. Oh, yeah. Endmore Raven Spider. Okay. That's probably the thing. And then in between the two, maybe. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Everyone's trying to summon the servant. Shit's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Okay. Let's get out this. And this. Yeah, so there's a raven and a spider. And I assume it wants the middle of that. Possibly. Because we can't click both. So let's try. Let's try. First we gotta find end more. There it is. End more. That is there. This is there. And so this is in between the two. So let's try. Why did I come here? Whoops. Okay, I guess not then. Well, I don't... Well, if you're not that... Unless there are two locations and we have to go to both. That's the other option. We'll try that next once we've replenished our... whatchamacallits. Our will to explore. Good morning, Hellborn. I'm gonna ring the bell now. Gracie Enright. Oh, yes. I think she was the aristocrat. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. So she summoned it before the cult people could. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Doc to help get me through it instead. Wow. Somebody hates her in-law. Simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It said the ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. It could be either of those. I guess that looks more like a daisy. Because those leaves look the same. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that one only has 3 leaves. This one has. Okay. Boom. Almost messed up. Daisy Doc. Okay. Let's put this one here. All right. We do need to eventually decipher corpse's friend. A reminder. Let me just see. So there's one, anything that's like corpse related would probably make sense for this one. Because this one helps the dead find peace in the afterlife. But a corpse's friend, a reminder. So I don't necessarily think that one. But maybe... No, because it doesn't mention the word corpse. I feel like that's relevant in some way. Secure the black blood's reverse. I don't know what that means. Okay, locks. An ankle grabber. Despite being common, tricky to find. Plant for rejuvenation. Daisy Doc for courage. Mind altering abilities. Yeah, that's the Dreyer one. Petals can be brewed. A deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black. I have to go do a project for my boss. Might be back before you're done. Oh, thank you so much, Kat. Yeah, I hope the project goes well. And thank you very, very much. If I don't see you later, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so black blood. Oh, to secure the black blood's reverse? So this one can be brewed to Yeah, it is. No, it is this one. Because it's used to reverse the deadly poison that causes the blood to turn black. Okay, cool. So this one is number 5. Okay, okay. We're slowly figuring it out. Elder Finium. Okay. So we've done another one. Let's sell some more plants, and then we'll continue trying to solve the riddle. Oh, hello, Mr. Postman. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. Uh-oh. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Ho ho ho! Ho ho! So you got it working. Oh yes, yes, it works. It works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows. It grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho ho. Well, that's the guy. There was like an unhoused man who we were following around and then gave us, I think it gave us this thing. Look to north of Bowfell at the source of the river Esk. Okay. North of Bowfell. Now we need to find Bowfell. Oh, River Esk. Bowfell. Yeah, wasn't it north? Okay, okay. Yeah, north of Bowfell at the source of the river Esk. And we've had this issue before when we've been looking at sources, and my brain thinks that the source should be the like river, but source seems to mean like the tip of the river in these instances. So north of Bowfell at the tip of the river Esk. Boom. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. Cool. It looks like little pacifiers. Or actually, it looks like a plant with like little mushrooms dangling off of them. That's interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, right. We still have to figure out what these freaking things are. We got so many things going on. So much to do. So little time. So many plants. Okay, Thoradun. Hello, hello. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. Okay. What has he done? He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. Excuse me. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Okay, Mrs. Dunn mushrooms, woods west of Undermere across the lake. Okay. West of Undermere across the lake. So probably here. I know there's a little bit of land across the lake here, but I think it's this one. If not, then it is one over. There we go. Mushrooms! Have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Collect the plant. Aw, cute! They're like little red guys. Who knows? Who knows if they're poisonous or not? We don't know. Can we look at them? Red caps with a spongy texture. That tells us nothing. That tells us absolutely nothing. All right. Simone, oh, we gotta give her the other plant. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. We have to give her the Listle of Neptune. Is that what this one is? Listle of Neptune. Also called the Truth Sayer, sparsely petaled. But there's no guarantee that she's gonna eat it. So apparently if she eats it... Okay. I'm hoping you might have some sweet breath that could clear it up. Oh, maybe we don't trust her, so we're gonna give this to her. I didn't want to mention this, but Fremont gave me something else from his archives, a recipe for an elixir. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control of it from the woman in the jade mask, in theory. But the only records I was able to find are hundreds of years old. And even if it works, what then? The power that can be wielded through the Woken Dendru is too great for any one person. We should stick to the Sisterhood's ritual. Okay. Damn. Okay, so this is the Isle of Listle of Neptune. So let's label that. So why does she not want us to know this? I don't understand. What's she hiding? Is it because she doesn't trust us? Did I hear mushrooms? There might not be mushroom for them. Yeah, to be fair, the shelves be filling up. The shelves be filling up. Okay, yeah, so the link between the servant and the master is not fully understood. What we do know, however, is that the link can be broken at the expense of the mind of the master. In doing so, a new master can take their place and assume control over the servant. A strong will is required when consuming this elixir, lest the mind of the drinker is overwhelmed. It is believed that the power of the stone circle can amplify the effects of the elixir. Well, do we make the elixir? I guess we should make it only if it's asked of us. I don't even know. Do we have a plant that has little spores on it? Oh yeah, right here. And these new mushrooms that we've acquired. And then what is the last one? Is it this guy? Maybe that. Yeah, maybe that one. Like little purple flowers. Unless it's like one of these guys, but they're not pointy flowers. They're like clusters. Unless it's this one? Yeah, because this only has one set of flowers, whereas this guy has multiple flowers. Dark purple flowers, but they're not pointy. Do we have any other ones that are like pointy? No. What about you? No. Also no. Oh-ho! I think it's this one. Haha! We did it! We did it! Whether or not we're supposed to have it, we don't know yet. But we did it. Let's put this over here. Label this guy. Put that away. What was it? Elixir of Control, wasn't it? Yes, Elixir of Control. Which was Elixir of Control. Hope. Who knows if we're gonna have to use it. Hopefully no one steals it. I feel like that would be bad. Oh yeah, we should figure out. We should do this one now. Maybe. So, end more. Oops. End more. Raven. Okay. Well then what the F? So you're not in the middle, and you're not the only other option is we'll check the spider, but then if it's not either of those, then I don't know what it wants from me, because we tried the middle as well and that didn't work. So I don't know. Why is this lighting up? Okay, that's fine. All right, because we have a drawer in there. Okay, well that didn't work. So we'll leave that for now, and then we'll continue. Lorna Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you got some Timblehuff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out of my way to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Oof. Oof. Thimble Bruff. Traditionally used as decoration at weddings. It is thought to strengthen relationships. The cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point downward to avoid filling with water and allow for access for pollinating insects. I wonder if it's this guy. It's the only one we haven't labeled. There's no other ones hiding in here that have not been labeled. Because sometimes they'll do that. They'll like mix them about. Oh yeah, this guy's not been labeled yet. So we're gonna bring him back over. Not that it's this, but just to make sure we don't mix everything up. I need to organize this a bit better. Actually, should we be super annoying right now? Let's organize them. Let's put all of the fungus in one place. So all the fungi. And we're gonna move. Is that it for our identified fungi? Interesting. Unless, do we count this? I don't think we do. I think these are their own thing. Okay, so what if we decide that those are the fungi? And then the ones that are plants that don't have any leaves or any flowers, the flowerless plants, they can then live over here. We'll keep the elixirs in the same place. We'll also stick the little ones with the berries over here as well. Just want to have an organized shop, you guys. I feel like, you know, we've acquired enough plants, and maybe this would help me be able to identify them faster when I'm looking for shit. That's all we're doing. We're just trying to streamline the process. And then all of the plants that just like hang down like this. You can all be in one place. Do we have any other hangy down plants? Kind of, but not in the same way. And then just don't mind me. I'm just organizing the plants. We'll probably put all the like little cluster plants in one place as well. I'm just moving because we'll have the like everything else section too. So I want to move these. So these are the downturned plants. And then we'll do all the plants that have like thorns on them. I don't think there's very many of them. In fact, we can probably keep them where the mushrooms are, because I think there's only a couple. So you guys have got thorns, so you can hang out there. Anyone else got thorns? This is just gonna be the everything else section. So these guys are like weird shaped plants. They're gonna go there. I'm like, you guys, oh, here's another downturn one. I missed that. I missed that one. And this guy. I wonder if I can stick, yeah, if we can get them all to fit on top of here. And then I'm gonna have all of the like cluster plants underneath them. So they're all gonna go here. And then you are the cluster plants. We'll do the tall, skinny cluster plants and then the little cluster plants. And I do recognize that as we identify more things, we're gonna have to rearrange all of this, but you know, that's just how we do things around here. Okay. So those are the tall clusters. These guys all belong together. These little mushrooms there, you guys here. And then those are the tall clusters, and then we have the little clusters like those. And these, I know they're downturned, but they're more clustery than they are downturned in my brain, so that's where they're gonna go. You are also a little clustery. You are a weird looking one. So are you. I guess you don't technically have flowers, so we can stick you here. You kind of do, but not really. Okay. I'm so sorry, Lorna. I have taken this time to reorganize the flowers, and you're just gonna have to wait. You're just gonna have to wait your turn, unfortunately. So sorry to inconvenience you at a time like this. I hope the wedding is not literally right now, because you will be SOL. We can just put all the daisy looking ones here. And then this is just all the ones with little Sure, that feels right. That's not like 100%, but whatever. And now I'm pretty sure that this guy... So downturned cross section little cups that go down. So these are all the ones we haven't identified yet. Let's bring these all over here. Let's get more separation. These turn down, but they don't, I don't think they're the right ones. These ones also kind of turn down. The flowers are blue. Thanks, tips. Those might work. Yeah, small cup-like flowers. Maybe it is that one. That turn downward. Okay, I'm gonna guess these. Boom! Okay. Trimble Huff. Now where are you gonna go? I guess on our little downturned plant section. Ooh. Trimble Huff. Okie dokes. There we go. Another end of the day. Oh yeah, we have K. We have 2 clues that we've not figured out yet. We also need to go here, but I don't know. Unless Arnside is a place. Is Arnside a place? I think it might be. Yeah, Arnside's a place. Let's go to the place. Go to the elixir shop. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I'm greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermire with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Cool. The Elixir of the Damned and the St. Quentin's Elixir. Okay. Well, we can now stick that guy away. Stick this away. Ooh, this one I think is just Latin names, so I think we can figure this guy out. So let's get the book out. Actually, let's open the granola bar because Tasha's a little peckish. So the Arbutum Alacristus. Okay, so Arbutum masculosus. I guess it's like stretching or tea break, or those are all technically different versions of take a break. You're right, I don't have snack break on there. It's just implied. Snacks are when I decide. I decide when the snacks come. Pull an oracle card. Well, we don't really have the camera set up for you to view the oracle cards, but I can go get them. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way to make it work. Give me 1 second. We'll go grab them. This feels appropriate, though. This is our Tree of Life Oracle deck. Wisdom of the Trees. So I will shuffle the deck. Have you pick from pile 1, 2, or 3. You're just gonna have to trust. Just no, that works. That works. That's fine. I was taking a break. I was taking a snack break. You're painting trees at the moment? Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Any particular tree or just trees in general? But I love that. That makes me really happy. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle the deck. Here, you can see me. Let me shuffle them for you. Oh, we dropped a card. Sometimes that signifies that the card is something that we need, but in this instance, we're going to ignore that. If we then pull that card, that would be wild, but not right now. Okay. I think we've sufficiently... So 1 pile, 2 pile, 3 pile. Okay. Here are your piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Please pick your pile. Whimsical forest. Oh, I love that. You know me. You know me. I love a whimsical forest theme. You need to send it to me when you finish it because I'm excited to see it. I love that. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 3. Okay. The card we have chosen is the banyan tree. So here's our banyan tree here. So let us now read what this means for us. What we are in store for. What the trees are going to teach us today. This is a roots card. Excellent. I don't know if we've ever actually pulled a root card. Oh, maybe we have. It's been a while. We usually end up pulling a lot from the other parts of the deck. Okay, let's see. On page 32, coincidentally, the age that Pete and I will be turning next year. All right. Ah! That would make my heart so happy. That would make my heart so happy. Okay, so the banyan tree, right way up. Someone needs your emotional, moral, or physical support, even though they may not admit it. Gently let them know that you are ready to help them if they wish, but don't encourage them to become dependent on you. Let me just, what am I doing here? Hi, we're back. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, this is gonna fall. So are there people in your life that you know, need your support? And maybe you should be, you know, doing your best to offer it to them, but not in a way that warrants dependency. So there you go. So double check on your friends, make sure they're okay. Some people, you know, they have a really hard time asking for help. So if you can pick up the vibes of the people around you, and see that they might need a little bit more from you. Obviously, make sure you're in a position in order to give more, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure you are full before you then assist. So let's read a little bit more about the banyan tree. The banyan is easily recognized because of its remarkable habit of sending aerial roots down into the soil, where they become additional trunks that support the ever-expanding canopy. Eventually, the complex network of extra trunks enables a single tree to spread across several acres. This can provide invaluable shade and shelter for scores of people at a time. The banyan is sacred in India, and the Vedas and Upanishads associate it with Brahma, the immortal god of creation. Both the bark and the leaf buds are used in Ayurveda to staunch bleeding. So there you go. So the banyan tree offers its tendrils of support, and it continues to support, and therefore nourishes and provides shelter for tons and tons of people. So take the time to figure out, you know, where your support could be needed. And you can extend your roots to help anchor somebody around you. That be the wisdom of the tree today, friends. Okie dokes. let's eat another bite of granola bar and figure out this elixir. I hope you found that insightful, Pete. That was for you, but it's also pulled on behalf of all of the chat. So we hope that it is for you, but also everyone else can take wisdom in the cards. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. How rude. Albutrum alicritas. Cabelia. There we go. Mosquitoes and men's fort. Tranthium. Tranthium, men's fort, so that's the one at the end. And then masculosis. Yes, thank you. I'm glad. Masculosis. Oh, we've not identified this one yet. Masculosis retentia. The fruit of the henchuck can have a startling effect on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, large dose from amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it's ready for harvest. Okay. Absolutely. Yep. 100%. Living in the moment and noticing. I've noticed that I've been doing that a lot lately because I've been reading, again, I keep talking about, I swear to God, I've been talking to people. Every time I bring up this book, it's called Solve for Happy. I'm obsessed with it. I'm almost done, actually. And I keep telling everybody I talk to about it that they should read it and that they will be able to take something from it. And it's like in my brain, I'm like, this is life-changing. And I'm like, am I trying to start a cult? Do I sound like a cult leader? Or like, you know, this is like my religious text. I'm like, it's gonna change your life. But one of the things is like taking time throughout your day to just notice things without judgment, like without any preconceived idea, but just try to notice as much around you, because your brain filters things out based on what the task at hand is, right? Like if you're meant to be walking, you know, if you're walking to work, for instance, your mind isn't listening to like the leaves and the birds or the different things. Like your mind is focusing on the pavement in front of you, getting from point A to point B, avoiding traffic if you have to walk on the street, like doing all that kind of stuff. And so because your brain is constantly trying to be as efficient as possible, you then lose a lot of like the joy of life and the things that are happening around you because your brain is hyper focused on completing tasks. And so I've been doing that a lot now when I walk with Shadow, because I, you know, ebbs and flows, but I used to put music on or put a podcast on and focus on that while walking with him. Or I would just kind of like focus on him and just make sure, because I was really nervous, like, oh, what if, you know, there's dogs that come that don't react well with him or all this different stuff, right? And my brain was constantly trying to like think ahead of all this kind of stuff. And now I'm just like looking at my neighborhood and taking everything in and like noticing, you know, oh, I didn't notice that there's this particular type of flower that is growing in this particular area. Or I was looking at all the different cars on the drives just to like look at different cars, and smells and sounds and all that kind of stuff, and just try to take in everything in my area. And if anything, it makes the walks a lot more interesting, and I don't find that I'm bored, because I was going through it where I was walking with Shadow and I was getting bored, and that's why I started listening to music and podcasts, because I was like, this is like a chore. We're just walking to walk, like nothing, you know, I want something to help pass the time. And now I'm like, well, I just hang out and like watch the world and shit. And that's actually been very entertaining to me. Ray, hello. Thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing this morning? How are your little ones, both the human and fur baby variety? Yesterday I went out with my fiance, didn't check my phone that much. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Not feeling the need to check your phone. Yeah, 100%. I go through ebbs and flows of it. I did tell you I did delete Facebook and Twitter off my phone. And if I've not been on a computer during the day to like check it, I just don't check it. And I don't miss it as much. Every once in a while, I'm like, ooh, I wonder what's going on. But never enough for me to take time to do, like to actually go out of my way to find it. So it's interesting. LOL for baby starting to train Sunday. Oh, very nice. Perfect. All babies are occupied. Excellent. I love it. All right. Right. So we're trying to identify this plant, the tuberous bulb. So this is a tuberous situation. How do we know? Will it say tuberous bulb? Unpleasant scent. No. When cut open, when the outer layer hardens and turns a blue-green. Well, that's not a blue-green. Is it this one? Yes! The bulb is quite firm and turquoise in color. There we go. And the fruit. Okay, I think this is the one. Create the elixir. No, he won't lay down. The fur. Yeah, I get that. She's like, I'm not gonna do just anything for nothing. I'm not gonna do anything for nothing. Okay, well now that we know, where'd that plant go? Where'd it go? There it is. This is now throwing our system out the window because now there's not enough room for the hanging down plant, but that's fine. We're back to chaos. We're back to chaos sorting. It's okay. We'll resort again another time. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate the lurky lurks. Okay, let's move this over. What is this? Okay, this is called a hen chuck. Hen chuck? How much wood could a hen chuck if a hen chuck could chuck wood? There we go. So now we know how to make that one. So this is Elixir of the Damned. So we better label that. Over here. Look at us. Look at us being little alchemists. Little alchemists we are. Elixir of the Damned. Wowie wow. It's weird in a good way when we were together. Oh, I hear and see Robin Bird. It's yeah. Oh, that's amazing, Pete. I'm honestly so happy for you. I feel like you deserve all the happiness and wonderment in the world. You're doing so much to try to help others with wanting to be a paramedic and doing all that kind of awesome stuff. So I like that the universe is giving you, you know, awesomeness. You know what I mean? Because you're awesome. And I just want, you know, all my awesome friends to get awesome things in the world. Gave her a jumbo dog cookie. That'll keep her quiet. That's true. I'll keep her occupied for a minute. Tactics. I appreciate that. I do have a shadow all the time. I'm like, listen, it's almost like go away, go distract yourself for a minute. It works. All right. So we've done that. It is the end of the day in terms of this. So we now need to see, we still got to figure out what these mean. What do you mean? Because this doesn't have numbers on it. And this is Enmore Raven Spider. We haven't checked the spider yet. So we will check it. But I'm under the impression you have the Ada. Oh, amazing. Oh. It's so funny today. Because I know we have a project that we're currently working on together. But I had the thought to start a new one. Because it's my father-in-law's birthday next month, and I've realized I've not made him anything before. And so I asked Liam, I was like, oh, do you think that your dad would like if I made him something? And especially because he really likes coffee. He doesn't drink tea. Like, he's like the anomaly in the family, so he's a coffee drinker while everyone else is a tea drinker. And so I found a pattern that was like a coffee one. So I was like, oh, do you think he would really like this? And so I've now challenged myself for basically, because I think his birthday's on like the 22nd. So I've given myself less than a month to create, like to knit or to stitch an entire cross stitch one. Yeah. Yeah, oh, he has a lot of that, but yeah, so this one it's actually, because he also, he enjoys, like tongue-in-cheek humor. So he has a bit of he enjoys those sorts of things. So I found a cross-stitch pattern. And it says, it's a coffee mug, and then it says in the text, it says, of course size matters. Have you ever had a small cup of coffee? And I'm like, do you think he'd like that? And he's like, yeah, I think he would. He has that. That's sort of his sense of humor, so. Okay, so we've tried the Kendall thing. That didn't work. So this is the raven. And this is the spider. Because if these are just going to go in a willy-nilly direction. Let's click on the spider. It's probably not going to result in anything. I can see Sir Zergan North. Yeah, okay. So we still don't know how to solve that puzzle. Yeah. Still don't know how to. I know, and it's a funny thing because I was like, oh, I have so many coffee drinker friends. They would actually really appreciate that coffee cross stitch. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll make it on chat. We probably should do some of it on chat because I need to get a move on with it. We'll work on Phantasma tomorrow just because I do really want to get her done. It's still going to be a long time coming, but yeah. So, starting more projects. We are. Maybe not the best idea, but at least this one has a purpose. I'm making it for the purpose of giving it for a gift, so I have a timeline, I have a thing, like, it'll get done. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Watch me, like, the day before, just scrambling to finish it. That could very well happen. It could. Yeah, it is getting there. Yeah, you're getting very close to finishing up the background colors, which are looking so beautiful. All right, next piece of the puzzle. 8 miles to the east of what? Of the tree, maybe? The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and the roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. I bet when this becomes full moon, that's when it's like, yeah, she summoned the thing. So now I'm wondering if it's 8 miles to the east of that big old tree. That's my theory now. That's what I think this is. Let's pull out this. Let's just check. Oh, thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Oh no, that's so frustrating. I wonder why it does that. Oh, Liam is home. Okay, 8 miles to the east. And I'm convinced it's 8 miles east of the fancy tree. Oh, it's a gaming keyboard, but never use a hotkey. Oh, you must be able to disable those. Don't ask me how. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff, but I would hope that you could disable them. So I'm going to assume that this is 8 miles to the east of this tree. That's my theory. So if this is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's hope I am correct. No, I am not. There are more important things that could be done back at the shop. Okay then. Well then what the F? What the shit is this supposed to be then? If not this. Is there any other tree related? There's forests. Maybe it's somewhere in the, like there. He doesn't have a problem with it. It was just a plugin and it works. Yeah, you must have, maybe there might be like an online user manual or something like that. But, you know, that requires some effort. That requires going on a bit of a hunt to find it, but it's probably doable. All right. That's amazing that you got a keyboard for $10 and it works. So that's nice. I love this. So if you guys don't remember, this woman came in because her husband had picked a bunch of mushrooms and she thought that they weren't good, like that they were poisonous, and he was like, no, these are great. And then she comes back and goes, well, he went and ate all those bloody mushrooms and now of course he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. So we gotta figure out, I know we've identified this plant. Or did we not? Because we used it in a potion, so we must have. We haven't. So we need to figure out what kind of plant this is. That's amazing that you've had it for almost 3 years. So yeah, it doesn't owe you anything. It served you well. No. Okay, we're just going through the ones we haven't identified and looking for the fungi. Farmer's worry. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Is this spongy? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I would check though. I would see if you could check the brand and then like Google and see if you can come up with like find a manual for it. Just so you could try to get rid of that. Because that would be very, yeah, that would drive me up the wall. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue. Once the side effects have worn off. I assume it's that one, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's not that one. Yeah, not that one. Plants, that was that plant. That was, oops, not that one. Yeah, no, not that one. Green seed pods. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate the lurky lurks, right? How do I know? Not that one. I can, maybe this? Edible mushroom with mild medicinal properties. Absolutely not. Obviously that one is causing problems. Okay, well, we have this. Guide to fatal fungi and their antidotes. So if we assume that it's the farmer's worry, do we have anything for that? There we go. Often fatal. An antidote can be made using royal gentia. Oh shit, her hubby's gonna die. We need royal gentia stat. Oh shit balls. Okay. Oh yes, this is the pink flowers that have the kidney-shaped petals. This is the weird looking one. Here we go. Okay, this is your only hope, lady. Fingers and toes crossed. Obviously, though, that's like some Darwin Award shit, you know? Like, oh, I just found these really cool mushrooms. Let me just eat all of them. That's you messing with fate. That... We can't fix stupid, unfortunately. Caution is advised when handling this. Yeah, okay, cool. Wow. Well, it's a good thing we had that little note then, wasn't it? Again, we still don't know what these mean. I'm like half tempted to just arbitrarily start clicking shit and just being like, oh, maybe this is for this. Because I don't know where this would be. Oh, unless. It's that. Okay. I think there was another, like, Tomb of the Hunter. I feel like there was another, like, tree that was really important. Let's go back. Was it this? That's the Tomb of the Hunter. Grisdale, yeah, okay. Our secrets have been stolen and the artist, when you'll find us deep in the Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from Tover. Okay, that's that one. But there's like a... Okay, there was a place. Yeah, no. Frick. No. That was the disc. Not those, not that. Yeah, I think it here maybe. I think it might have been this one. And this was like a fancy... Yeah. So maybe... here. And 8 miles from here. Okay. So 8 miles to the east of this, possibly. Possibly. That would be a deep cut, but maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's Kendall, though. Oh, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe, though. Oh, we found shit. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Did it disappear? Was there... Oh, it did disappear. We did figure it out. Okay. I find the medicinal herbology shop off Black Hall Road. I know you, says the man. Oh, no, it hasn't disappeared. Okay, maybe not then. Unless... Okay. I know you, the man behind the counter, Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decided on a trade. It turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Copper Caldonia. I think we might have done this before. Okay. Yeah. I think we did. Use the plant. Oh. And then we got a bunch of plants. I've already explored here and found out. Yeah, see, we've already done this. Okay, never mind then. Okay, not helpful. We still need to figure out the other plants for here as well. Let's go back over this. Let's investigate. Go back to the beginning. So we've identified the 4th and the 5th in this. So we know the one to lift the curse, and we know the one to secure Blackblood's reverse. 3rd is the Fearbringer. Okay. There is one that... The ankle grabber, the binder. I think... The Fearbringer we can find. Psychic abilities. No. Suffering from hypothermia. Cure skin rashes. No. Find peace in the afterlife. That one might be the corpse friend, but I'm not entirely convinced. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect against the mind. No. Application is dark magic. Yeah, offers a successful hunt. That's not necessarily ideal. That's the secure one. Against eye strain. Courage. Strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Oh, okay. The Devil's Nightcap. Known colloquially as the corpse's friend. Okay, there we go. So it's Devil's Nightcap. We've not officially identified it yet, but at least if we know this, which one do we think it is? Because we obviously, I assume we possess it. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. That has pleasant and fresh. That's unpleasant scent. Light, pleasant scent. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Huh. I think this one was the one that had a light scent. Pleasant and fresh. We might not have it yet. Okay, but that is definitely that one. That is number one. Okay. Ankle grabber and the binder, and then the fear bringer. So the fear bringer, because there was one that like shrieked apparently, and then that one does a thing. So okay, we've already located that one. This is the final one. Protective properties. Okay. Overpowering scent, pretty leaves. Seeing in the eye, night, spongy potent. Energy boost. Offering friendship. Digestive troubles. Do not drink the sap. The glowhorn. We need an ankle biter. Ankle binder. Grabber. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. They burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be spirits of the dead souls trapped within the plant. I guess that's not really a fear bringer, kind of, because it like shrieks, but it doesn't mention anything about like scaring the crap out of them with that. It might be, though. We'll keep reading through and see if there's anything that triggers like grabbing or fear bringing, because those are the last two we need to look for. The fruit of the henchuk, short-term memory loss, no. Inhaling the smoke can provide pain relief. Point the way to a person you're looking for. Attractive flower, aids with memory. Stinging barbs. Okay. Lemon dandy. Merlock, single drop of the plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties. Wow. Telling the truth, caution advised, paralyzing agents. Lifting curses, we've already clocked that one. Softness of the plant, prevent the mind from wandering. Nothing that's giving fear or ankle grabbing. Bound by secrecy. Most remarkable, allow a person to pass unnoticed, promotes confidence. This is the crunchy one with the natural light, air quality. Filter toxins, chewing this route. Buried treasures. Yes, okay, turn black with the poisons. Sometimes called the Everheart, okay. Still nothing that's giving ankle grabber or fear bringer. Good fortune. Burning brightly, okie dokes. Known alarmingly as Hell's Gate. Yeah, okay. Sour brandy, help with memory recovery. Medical mushroom, vibrant, something, something. No. Shouldn't be ingested because they're poisonous, resulting in insanity and then death. Okay, well. Still doesn't help us solve the puzzle. Stinky mount caps. It thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. This is the wedding one. Okay. Known to cover distances. Gills in the type of mushroom. They also quite hard and sharp, earning the plant its nickname Fingersbane. Still nothing about ankles. There's still nothing about ankles. Weeping Bell. That's the gold one. There we go. Said to induce fear. Called the Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Widow's Woe. The dainty dark flowers grow at a bed along things leaves. The dainty dark flowers grow at, and this is the one that doesn't smell good, right? Unpleasant scent. No, there was one. There was an unpleasantly scented one. Where was it? Dark dainty flowers. Okay. Well, you are both dark and dainty. The other ones are not. So maybe we don't have it yet. There was another one though. Are you dainty? No. But regardless, Widow's Woe. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, that is the third. That's the Fear Bringer. Okay, Widow's Woe. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa. We're actually more than half. We just need one more. The ankle grabber. That's the one we're not sure about. And then once we have all these, and we know what we're doing, we're going to 09 on the map. And that's when we put them all down, and then we're going to save the day. But we're not quite sure how it's going to work yet. Okay. Ankle grabber. These all have said one of the key words that's in this thing. So I'm assuming ankle, grab, or bind will be present in the description of the thing. Hopefully. If not, then I don't know. Purple berries recommended by physicians. No. Blue-gray flower, winterborn. Okay. Plant is said to ease infection. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Okay, well, none of them have said that so far. So, we have one more left. Maybe we need another part of the book. Now we have 3 clues, and I have no freaking idea. This one, we already tried using this, because we have to put Enmer in here, and then this is the spider, and this is the raven. And I tried doing the in-between. I tried clicking on each of those, and to no avail. So I'm not quite sure what it's trying to tell us. So that one we're not sure, but I know we need to use this in order to figure this one out. This one is 8 miles to the east, but we don't know what is to the east of. And then this one, I don't know what these numbers mean, so we can't figure out where the X is. The only other thing, let's see. The only other thing I could think of is if we take the time to line up, like, if there would be possibly, like, you know, if we were to line this up, then there would be another dot here, and then that would kind of mark where we need to go. But that doesn't really make sense to me, because then the numbers don't have any meaning. But that's the only thing I can think of right now. but that doesn't seem like it means anything. And again, because the 9 and the 8 don't like have anything on them, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, so we're still not sure. I still don't quite know. So we're gonna continue as business as usual. It sounds like, well, at least we know what we're looking for. Whether or not we have all of the plants to complete the ritual, I'm not sure yet. Oh shit! He fought the servant. He fought the dude, but he's still alive. That's good, I guess. I've been to Blackcomb, I've fought the servant and lived. My adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say I am done. And my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. Okay, we've not made that one yet. This elixir will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. For example, it would not be wise to drink near the edge of a cliff. Okay, a 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, a seed pod for luck. Ah, jeez. Okay. A 5-pointed leaf. This has 5 points. Yes. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect. Okay, let's go back in. Oops. A red flower to protect the mind. Let's see if St. John's poppy can be brewed to... No, that's hearing. We need one for the mind. Candlewood. Yeah, provides a shielding effect protecting all against manners of afflictions of the mind. A flower to protect the mind. And finally, a seed pod for luck. A seed pod. Are you a seed pod? I don't know what you technically mean by that. Otherwise me bound to secrecy. No. The seed pod. Are these seeds? I don't think so. They're berries. Yeah, those are berries. Okay. What is a seed pod? This? I think those are berries too, though. Are you a seed pod? Maybe. A seed pod for luck. Okay, well, guess we just gotta, You're back. I think my dog is part husky. It's just, yeah, is she quite sassy? I feel like huskies and German shepherds are quite sassy. They like to tell you what's what. They like to sing you the song of their people. Okay. So I do think we need to start from the beginning and find seed pods for luck. So any instance that says luck on it, I think would be ideal. Luck. patches often grow. Brood for courage. Fungus. I don't think it's... No. Corpse friend. Mind-altering abilities. Petals of the flower. Ember soul. Flowers with petals. Razor sharp. Scent overpowering. No. Berries. Seed pod for luck. Care must be taken. Do not drink this one. Yes, okay. Glowhorn. No. I assume none of the fungi have seed pods, so we can just flame like tendrils. Oh, I thought you said you think she's part, you know she's part husky. Yeah, but yeah, huskies I do feel like are very sassy. Yeah. When the blue bushy flowerhead dies back, they release seeds with the pappus that is in wind. Okay. That's the first time we've mentioned seeds in any capacity, but that's not helpful. Like, that doesn't do anything in terms of luck. Fruit, startling effects on memory. Okay, the tuberous bulb. No. Anything else about luck? No. I think after we create this elixir, we're going to call it quits for the day. So if anybody has any raid suggestions, let me know. Yeah. We're also... Defense mechanisms, stinging barbs, no. Seed pod for luck, curled leaves, among medicinal uses, merry dog, single drop of the sap, no. Make them tell the truth, no. Anything about luck, not so far. Witch's remedy, lift the curses. Prevent the mind from wandering. Flowers, pleasant again, okay. No. This one also doesn't say anything about luck. This one doesn't say anything about luck. This plant is here, remedy extremely rare. No rare leaves, no flower. The sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods have a hard outer shell and I bet we don't have this plant. And one of these is to do with that. Balls. I don't know if it's gonna happen unless it's this. Yeah. I don't have it. I don't have it. We don't have it, you guys. Okay. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to solve these in the next minute. So we'll have to call it for today. And then next time we play this, we'll have to figure out what the hell these mean. Because these are obviously the key to us making this elixir. And we don't have it. We do not have it. Alright. Well, that's enough of that. 8 miles to the east of what? I don't know what you mean. Is there... Okay, let's... Where was that card? No. Like, is there anything else we have that has that symbol on it? I don't think so. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to find it. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to have a little think. Gonna have to have a little think about what these mean, and we'll go from there. All right. Let's see which of our friends is currently streaming, and we will go and pay them a visit. But yeah, tomorrow we will be back here, but we'll be downstairs on the big comfy couch, playing some. No, we'll be cross-stitching. We'll be cross-stitching some stuff. Oh, I think Meg's still on. I wonder if she's still, because she's doing a little, I don't think it's like a giveaway. She's making little beaded lizard keychains. So I don't know if she's still, she looks like she's currently making them still. So I think that's a good bet. I think we should go and see her. She's delightful. We love her so much. Let's go and ride Meg and go enjoy just the nostalgia-fueled trip that she loves to take you on. And again, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you like crafting, see you tomorrow. If you don't like crafting and just like games, I will maybe see you next Thursday. We'll probably play this again, depending on the perceived schedule. Actually, no, not Thursday. I have an appointment. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. But yeah. Let's go and rate our friend. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. And as always, I hopefully will see you later. Bye.